guys, Cara here, saying I'm on the run. It is Sunday evening, just getting things ready for the week ahead. Kids go back to school this week. I say kids, Harry goes back to school this week. He'll be getting into primary 5. Faith doesn't have her special placement yet. We do hope that when she, the new school year starts, that there might have been children that have swapped places and things like that, and a bit of movement over the summer holidays, and maybe a space will come open for her that we will be offered. But right now, we haven't been given any indication of what's happening. We haven't got into mediation. There's been nothing happening. So fingers crossed there'll be some movement when the schools are opening up again this week. Today we were supposed to go into the Edinburgh Fringe to see a ventriloquist show with the kids. It was at 10 o'clock on a Sunday morning. We had to get up at 7 to get up and ready and get the 8:30 train into Edinburgh. We didn't make it. So hubby and I put Alexa off and put it on for another 15 minutes, and then looked at each other after 15 minutes and she went off again, and we're just like, should we just give it a miss? And we were both in agreement that was the thing to do. So kids got up a little bit after 9:30, or sorry, Harry got up a little bit after 9:30. Faith stayed in bed till almost midday. So I think they needed the sleep. Today, just been pottering about, been a slow day. I did go to take Faith to a park, maybe about 5ish today, and I have signed up for gym membership, so I'm going to a Zumba class tomorrow. I've got my gym induction on Friday. I'm so excited. So I used to be, even you might not think it to look at me, but I was a proper gym bunny for a couple of years before I had Faith. I loved going to the gym, and any days I didn't go to the gym or a class, I would do like a DVD. That's how long ago it was, a DVD at home. So I'm hoping at the grand old age of 44 that I will get the fitness bug again. So fingers crossed. I'm hoping that that'll be my kind of outlet instead of eating my feelings or spending my feelings. I'm hoping that exercise is going to be the way forward. So keep your fingers crossed for me that this is my new outlet. I really sincerely hope so. What else has been happening? So we've just had an episode in the house where Faith has been accusing Harry of stealing, which he didn't, so she couldn't find something. And because Harry has stolen from her before, she automatically blames him. Last time it wasn't him. And later on, I mean, this is for things like 47 pence. It's not like you've stolen the crown jewels. Not that that's acceptable, but he actually wasn't guilty. And now today she had left her purse in the car. So not Harry's fault at all, and poor Harry was taking the blame of it. We know better, because we know that Faith can blame before she ensures that all her facts are entirely correct. I'm sure she's probably going to comment on this video because she's got a little TikTok handle. Yeah, we didn't blame Harry because we kind of had the feeling that Faith had maybe sat it down. She's not always the most careful with her stuff. What else has happened? Had all the kids at my door yesterday for Harry. Harry accused a kid of hurting his head against a wall, which has apparently happened before. I made a video last week or the week before about it. Same kid apparently did it again. However, she and some other kids from the area that Harry was in came in and refuted the fact. Said, it's been Harry that's not been his best self. So, I take everything with a pinch of salt. I don't think my children are angels. I will support my children if I genuinely believe that they are being wronged. In this case, even a little girl that Harry, I say a little girl, she's probably about 13, supported the other kids as well, while still being kind to Harry when this was going on. So I tend to side with the other kids this time, although Harry truly believes what's going on. So, I gave him lots of tea and sympathy. But at the same time, I have to be realistic about what has happened, and certainly not fly off the handle at other parents, or, just blame other children, because it's often not the case that that's what's happened. So what else has been happening? This will be my second week at work. Really looking forward to it. I've got a quick day on a Monday, day off on a Tuesday, work all day Wednesday, Thursday, and then I've got a day off on a Friday. I think part-time is really going to work for me. Obviously we're rejigging our finances because I'm then going to part-time pay. I wasn't paid at all this month because I took the whole of July off between jobs to cater for the summer holidays. So we have to pull our belts in, and I'm really looking forward to it. So I am reading Dave Ramsey's Total Money Makeover. So I've heard about Dave Ramsey for years. Like I follow quite a lot of American influencers, usually like kind of homemakers, declutterers, things like that. So I have decided to do the Dave Ramsey. So we've already got our little savings pot, which we need for emergencies. So we are moving on to like the debt snowball. So like any little payments. So I think I've got about 100 and something left to pay on my mobile phone. And then I've got like, yeah, some other bits I'm not quite going into detail because this is not a debt channel. But then I'm going to start snowballing. So you go from your absolute lowest debt first and then work your way through them. So hopefully in the next year or two, we can really make the sacrifices to make ourselves completely debt free, which would be awesome. And then any money that comes in is our own. And if at some point I have to give up work completely, then that would be a possibility, because we wouldn't have any kind of substantial outgoings, that apart from obviously the children. I mean, our children are very expensive, very, very expensive. But yeah, there wouldn't be sort of debt outgoings or anything like that. So that's the next thing to do. Other than that, I am continuing with my decluttering journey. I've done a really good job on the dining room. It's not minimalist by any means, but it's certainly so much tidier than it's ever been. It was so gross clearing out. So we've got, when we moved in, we got some fitted bookcases put into our dining room. I am a big reader. My husband is a big book collector. He's not a big reader. He buys signed copies of sports biographies, not biographies. So that's his thing. I am such a reader. That was my past life before employability was book publishing. I've always been a big reader. But I've got my books down to about, I don't know, about 4 bookshelves, maybe 5. But I've got rid of another 38 books. And over this last year, I've got rid of over 100 books as well before that. So yeah, I'm really doing well at the decluttering. My big thing is personal development books. I love reading about, hacking the system and being a better version of yourself, and, loving yourself, putting your needs out there as well, and all these different things. So I do a lot of reading, do like neuro-linguistic programming. I am doing a course on that as well, so I can be an approved counsellor. So whether or not I use that in my employability career or further down the road, I don't know yet, but I have, lots of exciting things ahead. Hoping we get things sorted out with Faith and their education, hoping we find out about Harry's taxi provision up to school, and that he hopefully gets his same taxi driver. He starts back on Thursday, and Faith will be classed as an absent person from school. That's what's going to happen until we find out more. Faith is just not able to do that. She's not able to go to mainstream school. She struggles with very, very simple tasks that, it's a really difficult thing to explain. Really, really simple things can cause her really maximum discomfort. She has pathological demand avoidance as well. So I will keep you informed. It's been nice to catch up with you. Happy weekend and have a great week ahead. Take care. Bye.